Growing up, I was with my biological family until about 10 years old. Went into foster care around 10, 11 years old. Went to multiple different foster homes, and I ended up running away from foster home. From 16 to 18, I dropped out of high school, was living in my car. I would say my biggest challenge I faced was stability, whether that's stability with finances, stability with food security, stability with family. Kind of always felt like I was looking for somebody to help me get to where I know I wanted to go, but I didn't have anybody to hold my hand through that. I found out about Sycamores when I was looking into independent living programs. I was aging out and I had nowhere to go. My first impression of Sycamores was that there was a mandatory therapist, and I really liked that because I'm a big advocate for mental health. I was taking a lot of units in school. It was hard to balance feeding myself, time management, my emotions. Me and my therapist, we had a lot of things in common. We looked at therapeutical services the same way. We might have lunch across the street from PCC after classes. And times like that made it a whole lot easier for me to lock into my homework after I had a conversation with him to just vent and let everything out. He would give me great advice that helped me pull through college. Having housing from Sycamores meant that I didn't have to necessarily stress about rent, and I was able to focus on good grades and my classes. Because of that, I was able to get a great GPA. I had good extracurriculars. Me and my Sycamores team were able to secure me a full ride at LMU. Go Lions. I picked computer science as my major because I always loved computers growing up. I was able to secure an internship at Snapchat, which is a golden ticket on my resume. I'm now looking at grad programs at top schools like Yale, like Stanford, like Berkeley. And at one point, I had never thought of even getting into those schools, but now it's definitely a possibility. Now it's within reach. Last year and the year before, I worked with foster kids at a summer camp program. I would see their eyes and I would see how excited they are. They knew what I went through. I had an understanding for what they are still going through. They're great kids. They overcome a lot. They're still overcoming it, and they have good hearts. And I know that they have bright futures. And so when I look at kids like that, that gives me hope because I'm like, it reminds me of myself 10 years ago. And I know where I'm at now. My peers did have a leg up that I didn't have, which is a stable upbringing. But I don't see any sort of disparity in intelligence. I don't see a disparity of not having a good heart or being a bad kid. I see a disparity of chance. I think investing in the programs like Sycamores helps people like me. I went from sleeping in my car. A neighbor in this neighborhood came out because my rinky-dink car was making too much noise at 3 in the morning because I was heating myself up sleeping in it. 5 years passed. I'm a student at LMU. I'm on the dean's list. I'm looking at top grad programs for an MBA or engineering management. I'm not thinking about giving back. It's set in my heart to for sure give back, to help and contribute to programs that helped me get to where I'm gonna be. Without Sycamores, there's a lot of youth who are aging out of foster care and they don't have anywhere to go. They don't have guidance from their parents. They can do better, but they don't have the tools to do better. That's where Sycamores comes in. They help them start their life. Sycamores helps them succeed.